How to use eTrack to do an IQA. To open the record of a learner in the caseload of one of your assessors, expand the side menu, select Browse Team, and select the appropriate assessor. If the learner does not belong to one of the assessors in your team or has already terminated their program, you can go to Trainees in the side menu, and from here you can find the trainee to search for them. If the assessor does not currently sit within your team, you can add them by clicking Find Assessor within the Browse Team section. You can search for them just by their surname, tick the box by their name, click Add Assessor to Caseload and close. Then when you click on that assessor, you will see their caseload. To perform the IQA on one of these learners, click on the learner, go to the IQA tab, and you can perform the IQA either using a qualification view or by clicking Evidence View. You can do it by evidence. Today I'm going to do it by qualification view. Select the qualification you want to IQA. These are the units that this particular learner is enrolled on for this qualification. Under the unit you want to IQA, you click the sample box and then click on the unit number above. Clicking on the evidence, turning it pink, will highlight its mappings. By default, only criteria that has been mapped will show in this screen. By ticking Show All Criteria, all of the other criteria within this unit will then be shown. This unit only has this particular set of criteria. You can click Download to download the piece of evidence to view it. You can also click Visit, which will take you directly to the visit in which it was uploaded, to see any notes surrounding the visit and any feedback that was provided to the learner. If you want to give feedback as you are going along with the IQA, you can click Comment at the bottom right of the screen and add any comments you need to. By clicking Auto Populate, the text box will automatically populate with the details of the unit and the fact that it has been sampled. Click OK. If you do not agree with any of the mappings that the assessor has made, then you can reject them by clicking the red X next to them. A box will appear asking you which piece of evidence you want to reject, as there may be more than one piece of evidence mapped to the criteria. Click on the red X next to the evidence that you wish to reject, turning it red. Click OK to close the box and continue. You will now notice that the evidence number next to that criteria has now turned red. Once you have finished, click Save. A box will appear asking you if you would like to leave a comment. If you want to leave feedback for the assessor, you can click the tick box next to Leave Feedback for Assessor. This will automatically create an interim IQA visit and take you to the Notes tab to leave the feedback. The comments that you have added will automatically be populated in the IB feedback box, and these will also appear in the text box on the Edit Appointments tab for the visit. You can add further feedback here. And you can also opt to send this feedback via a web message within eTrack. For example, you may want to do this to notify the assessor that they have actions to address from the sample. You can tick require follow-up and dictate how many days. You can also attach your file if necessary. Click Save to save the feedback. Click on the Edit Appointments tab, complete the actual date, and we're going to set the outcome as IQA Interim Action Required. If you click on the IQA tab within the visit, there will be a list of any criteria which has been rejected during the sample. When the assessor receives the feedback message in eTrack, they can go to the IQA visit within the Learner's Visit tab and open it up to see this IQA tab with the rejected evidence. They can click on the visit at the bottom and go to the visit in which they assessed the evidence. This will take them straight to the Add/Update Evidence tab where they mapped the evidence. Within here, the criteria that the evidence was deemed not to have met has automatically been highlighted. The assessor can then untick the mappings and save the visit. Now the assessor can navigate back to the visit by clicking on the learner's name in the breadcrumbs, scrolling down to the IQA visit, going to the IQA tab. It will see that the rejected evidence that they unticked has now turned from red to orange. They can now send a message to the IQA letting them know that they have paid attention to the actions required in the visit. When the IQA logs into this visit next time on the Edit Appointments tab, the IQA will then be able to change the outcome to whichever drop-down your internal processes require. And then clicking Save.